Put it over my eye. Put it over my eye. You want me in? No, that one.
No, it's products minus reactants. That's the most common mistake is people write reactants minus products. But it is products minus reactants. No, that's what's on your formula chart. Okay? Products minus reactants. And notice that notice that you put your number of moles out front. Okay? Talk about the lab. We have to talk about it. I'm going to do a demonstration and a calculation so you have that data. Let's look at the back of the lab page first of all. So we can start out with your expectation for what you're going to be doing. Okay? On the back here, there's a place for data. And actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to record data in this area, but I'm also going to do the calculation from my trial in this area. All right? So on a separate piece of paper, you're going to collect your data for trials 2 and 3. So you're going to have trial 1 is going to be Dr. Rowe's data. Trial 2 and 3 is your data. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the experiment, but I may not do the best job. I'm going to do the lab and just see what I get. And then you're going to look at what I did, and you're going to think of how you can do it better or different. Okay? So the purpose of your trial 2 and 3 is for you to change and make some changes that are useful to make a better result, to get a better percent yield than what I'm going to get. Okay? So your goal, when we look at the front side in just a second, is to figure out what changes to make to improve the lab. So the expectation, we're going to be doing this lab today, but in order to receive the extra credit, you have to do the calculations for trials 1, 2, and 3. And notice at the bottom, it says, and in the bold, note, include calculations for trials 2 and 3 on a separate sheet of paper. Create a summary table with all the calculated results. So everything that I calculate, you're going to tabulate for trials 1, 2, and 3. You're going to write your conclusion underneath the summary table and attach it to this worksheet to receive your extra credit points. Your conclusion is going to be about what changes, what did you do to make improvements for the lab for trials 2 and 3, and how did this affect your percent yield? That's what your conclusion is going to be about. What did you change, and why did this improve your lab? How did it improve and why? Okay? That's your extra credit. Okay? So, if you choose to not do the extra credit, you will still do the lab for today's daily grade. You'll do the lab and do the calculations that we do together as a group, but you don't have to tabulate and turn it in. So if you choose not to do it. If you choose to turn it in, you can get up to 10 points on the test you will take next Tuesday. Okay? So, if you work quickly, you can do your 2 trials. And then in 5th period, students had time to sit down and do most of their lab write-up in class. No one turned it in, but some of them were pretty close to being finished. So, I have some extra